So Pat, you've been involved not only in clinical research and also being a clinician with children with hearing loss, but you were also part of the Outcomes for Children with Hearing Loss study, correct?
That's correct, and that study began in 2008, and I was involved for the first 5 years of the study.
Okay.
The studies continued, and do you know that there have been over 70 papers published as a result of that? Yes.
Wow. That is amazing.
And the unique thing about that study was that we looked specifically at hard of hearing children, and we compared them to children with typical hearing.
Okay.
And we learned a lot from the study over the years.
Yes, of what we should be expecting of children with hearing loss, because we want them to be exactly the same as their normally hearing peers.
Right. So some of the things we focused on were the quality of the hearing aid fit and how that impacted audibility of speech for children. And we also looked at things like hearing aid use time and compared that to children's language outcomes. So we learned a lot about not only how do we work with children, but how do we counsel families who have children who are hard of hearing.
Yeah, the OCL study, the Outcome for Children with Hearing Loss study, has provided us with a huge amount of guidance in those areas, haven't it?
It sure has.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things we suspected, but the study gave us the evidence to tell us which direction we should head in with children who have hearing loss.
Thank you so much for sharing that insight into that study.
You're welcome.
And thank you for listening. And stay tuned for interviews with more experts, just like Pat. See you later.